Welcome, runners, to the Great American 5000 Recap Show presented by Buddy. I'm your host, Casey Baum, with leaderboard updates for Wednesday, June 24th. There haven't been any lead changes in the categories, just more impressive miles. Here are the leaders in the respective categories. The Ultra Open 12 person is still led by Ultra Running in Nairobi with 1,440 miles. The Ultra Co-Ed 12 person is still led by the Fibonacci Sequence team with 1,730 miles. The Ultra Female 12 person category is still led by New York Athletic Club with 864 miles. The Female 24 person category is still led by MRTT Vienna, no holding us back, with 926 miles. The Co-Ed 24 person category is still led by Just Us Runners with 1,430 miles. And still the overall leaders in the race and the leader of the Open 24 person category is the Meshingomesia Track Club with 2,109 miles. I'm thrilled to have TJ Dailey from the Meshingomesia Track Club join us today. He's here to discuss all of his team's strategies, what motivates them, and how they've been able to stay at the top of the leaderboard pretty much since day one. I hope you enjoy the conversation. Well, thanks TJ for joining us for the Great American 5000 Recap Show. You are part of Team Meshingomesia Track Club. Did I pronounce that correctly?
You did. Meshingomesia Track Club. Perfect.
Nice. I've got you guys, then the Fibonacci Sequence team that I struggle with the team names. Tell me a little bit about your track club, where you guys are located, and what you guys do.
Sure. So the track club kind of came into being 3 or 4 years ago. The majority of us are based in Indiana, but where it all really started is we were all based from northeastern Indiana, which is kind of Grant County, Indiana-ish area.
Mm-hmm.
The Meshingomesia name comes from an area where we grew up. So there was an Indian leader that was one of the last of the Miami Indian tribes up there, and there was a country club named after him, and a lot of us have ties to that particular place. Some people worked there as tennis instructors, some were members. One guy's wife lived across the street, so it kind of made sense for us to name it that. But that's kind of the origin story, and that's where the majority of us are based. We do have a few other people, a couple of California, Oregon, Colorado, and Massachusetts.
So what sort of events, outside of a global pandemic, what sort of events do you guys sort of participate in?
There's been a really unique evolution to this whole thing. I started running, I was kind of introduced to running, and I'll run through this quickly, introduced to running back in middle school and early high school by the Bruns family. And both the Bruns brothers are on our team. And it kind of took a turn from there. I took a lot of time off running personally, kind of got back into road running in 2012 with my brothers, both of which, again, who are also on the team. So we do some road running. My personal journey kind of took a turn there and went into the ultra world. We've got a couple ultra guys on the team, in Skylar and John. So did your 50Ks, 50 milers, 100 milers. So you had Michael Wardian on talking about the backyard ultra. So one of Laz's other brainchildren was the Vol State, last annual Vol State, which is a 500K run across Tennessee. Okay. That was kind of the end of my ultra career. Did that in 2015.
Wow.
So we've done a little bit of that kind of stuff. Then I had a buddy move back from Pittsburgh, Caleb Chambers, also on the team. And we started doing some more road racing. So your Bostons, your New Yorks, a lot of halves, fulls, 10Ks, things of that nature. And then last year for my 40th birthday, a good portion of the guys that are on the team you see now, 11 of the 24, put together a Ragnar team for the Minnesota Ragnar Relay. And we won that last year outright. Believe it or not, by only a minute and 10 seconds over 200 miles.
Wow.
So that's, we've been trying to get into Hood to Coast. And so that was kind of an alternative for us. And we finally got in this year, and of course it was canceled. So This race is the perfect solution for us.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys are dominating the first place position there so far. What kind of strategies have you guys been employing to be at the top of the leaderboard?
I mean, we really came into this with our eyes on the prize, and we wanted to win this, and we're confident in our abilities. So, for us, we've broken the team down into some smaller groups. So one thing we ensure we do every day is hit that 24 hours regardless. Mm-hmm. Each group, if someone in the group has a problem, an injury, something come up, the others will pick up in the group and try to make up their time. If they can't, then they'll communicate to the larger group. So we hit the 24 hours every day. The other thing is running responsibly. We make sure that we're not running in fifth gear. We're keeping it in third to fourth gear and saving some so that we're not blowing it out. And then, the other thing is just it's determination. And I think a good story in that regard is my youngest brother's wife is going to be induced on Wednesday.
Okay.
And for his third kid. And they already have a plan on how he's going to get his hour in. So it may be a little overboard from a commitment standpoint, but we're all juggling it and figuring it out and definitely not letting each other down.
For sure. Tell me a little bit about, virtual events. Have you done virtual events before in the past? And what are your thoughts on this event so far?
From a virtual, we've actually talked about this a lot. From a virtual event perspective, I like the virtual events that get people out. We all want to see more people running and enjoying the sport and improving and challenging themselves. Your virtual 5Ks and 10Ks really aren't for me personally, and most of the guys on the team just kind of running to get a medal. But this particular event, I think, is here to stay, and I think is here to grow in a big way. And the simple fact remains that, I know for our team, we can't take 3 weeks away from our professions, our families, or our responsibilities to go actually physically run across the country.
Right.
And this gives us a way to accomplish that. And to be honest, you would have thought that, we send update emails every night and things like that. And you would have thought that kind of imagining that you're actually sleeping in the place you're sleeping in would feel a little make-believe. But because we're putting in that effort during the day, it's kind of a reward that, hey, we've made it to Colorado, tomorrow we'll hit Nebraska. So it's been really cool and it's been inspiring.
Following that leaderboard and following that map, it has been super cool just to kind of watch everything change. And for me, I'm staying close to it. So I'm, updating the leaderboard on almost a daily basis. So it's super interesting just to see the kind of the changes in the leaderboard and everyone. I mean, you guys are, almost halfway across the country already. So it's awesome to watch.
I mean, it's been, one of the things that's been important for us is finding different ways to inspire and continue. I mean, I will tell you this, like I said, we came in wanting to win this. We have a large, a large range in terms of people's ability on our team. And so we've been having to dig every day to find something new to keep driving it, because we're way out of our comfort zone. I shouldn't say out of our comfort zone, but way out of where we thought we would be. We're all running 20 to 30 seconds faster than we thought we could. And so it's every day, is it the leaderboard? Is it following the map? Is it the videos recapping and articles that are written? We want to inspire. We're leveraging, the fact that we want to inspire their people. We're looking internally for motivation. So I think it's been really cool with the team at Sports Backers, keeping the leaderboard up to date, the platform they're using, being able to replay the way that the teams are moving across the country. We've got a lot of different skill levels on our team. We've got a lot of different skill sets, and we're constantly looking for ways to keep different personalities motivated, whether it be those things or other internal challenges that we're delivering, or, conversations that we're having amongst our smaller teams or our larger teams. Those things have really helped. So really appreciate what they're doing. And like I said before, I think this has some real legs, and I think it's going to be an event for a long time to come.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I can definitely, hear the determination in your voice, and can understand why you guys are at the top of the leaderboard right now. Sounds like you have a solid strategy and a good commitment to keep everyone motivated and inspired to keep pushing through.
We appreciate that. We're really excited to be where we're at. It's been inspiring for me personally every day to wake up and see a group of guys. We have every story out there, just like every team does.
Mm-hmm.
From the guy that lost 100 pounds and to the guy who started running last July, to the guy who's got 30 or 40,000 miles on his body that ran, D1 cross country and coached after the fact. So we've got a lot of stories out there, and we're really excited to be able to perform at the level we are, and just want to let everybody else out there know that, don't self-limit. We were talking about that on one of our runs this morning. There's no way personally I ever thought I could go out, because I train traditionally like most people. You have a couple hard runs a week, and then you have your easy runs, your steady runs, whatever. I didn't think I could go out and run steady 7 days in a row and not and still sustain that. And I think a lot of the guys on the team and are finding out. And it helps that my boss is also on our team, good friend of mine. So he allows, as long as we get our work done, which we do, he's been a big contributor and helping me survive. So yeah, man, we're in a good spot, and we appreciate the opportunity. I appreciate the opportunity to get on with you for a few minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for joining us. Running is always competitive. Obviously, this is a race and it's competitive, but there's always some positive stories happening with everyone that you see. So it's always just such a great sport and a great event to be involved with.
It really is. That I can't. I just spent a few minutes going through it, but I can't echo that enough. You're right. It's really been great to see people step up, people with injuries. We've had a couple of those guys fight through it. And just keep grinding and driving forward towards that finish. So that's kind of our goal. And we look forward to seeing everybody else really put a show on and look forward to the coverage the event gets.
Well, TJ, thanks so much for joining us today. Super awesome to sit down and chat with you. Congratulations to you and your team for being top of the leaderboard. We'll be watching it. Best of luck with you and your team getting to New York.
Rock and roll. Thank you, guys.
Great. Thanks, TJ. Take care.
Thanks. You too.
Bye. Thanks so much, TJ. Really enjoyed speaking with you. Congratulations to you and the rest of the Meshingomesia Track Club for being atop of the leaderboard for so many weeks. All the best to you and all the teams out there that are running across the country towards New York. And thank you all so much for watching. I've really appreciated the feedback we've received over the last few days. Keep the feedback coming. Keep the comments coming. Please subscribe to the channel so you can get all of the updates on the Great American 5000. Until next time, I'm Casey Baum with Buddy. Stay fearless out there.